Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. And if you want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto, hit that like, subscribe. We're going on a ride. We're going to the moon, and we're sure going soon. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday night. Back to the big grind tomorrow. It's the big Monday. As I have a very big Monday for myself. Hope everybody doesn't get into the Monday blues. Fantasy football is around the corner. I'm excited. If you see the bat signal over here, the bat signal is lit. We have the bat signal lit. The crypto news is in the house. What's up, Paul? Most of all, how are you doing this evening? Yes, you're catching alive. How do you jive? Happy Sunday, everyone. I hope to see you Sunday onward. I don't know if it's going to be possible. This is a business-related thing, but hoping to be in that area. It would be nice, Anwar. I hope you had a nice Sunday, as I know that's your biggest day off. But most of all, everyone, if you like making sick dough in crypto, hit the like, subscribe, please, share it, hit the bell notification. So when you learn how we're going to make some sick dough in crypto, this will be one of the ways. Nobody comes to you live the way I do. Crypto news, Crypto TA. We go live, we bang it out. Compound, double it in the last week. Compound has been a really nice investment. Pay attention, definitely to mention. Strong Bitcoin accumulation spotted as BTC price refuses to fall below 30K. A lot of people talking about the 25K. We're still not out of the woods yet. We got some TA coming up for you, so hit the like and subscribe. What's up, Gary? How you doing, Raphael? Italy won. Yes, my Italianos. I'm sorry, I'm Italian. I have some in me. I have a lot of things in me. I'm a mutt. But I do, give respect to when respect's due. That was not an easy shootout there. Bitcoin price remained relatively flat over the weekend, inching closer to the 34,000 on July 11th. It's still July 11th, 7-Eleven. Go to your nearest 7-Eleven now and get your Slurpee. I didn't even think about that. I missed those days. I would go in there and do that. What's up, Randy? What's up, Matt? I hope everyone's having a wonderful night. So pay attention, definitely to mention, BTC USD has tumbled by almost 50% in its all-time high, near 65% in mid-April. But the massive downside move has not deterred investors from betting on the digital asset long-term bullish outlook. Big measures to pay attention to. Right here, there's a nice little liveliness chart that they have here. Sum of coins, days destroyed, sum of coins, days created. Above and the bottom. Then they have this nice little chart here. It says, nonetheless, a higher degree of distribution does not necessarily predict bearish cycles. For example, between November 2020 and April 2021, the liveliness ratio increased alongside the Bitcoin prices, suggesting that despite lower hodling behavior, the Bitcoin market did not enter a bearish phase. So if we pay attention to that, it's kind of cool. I thought it was pretty neat. Paid attention to the chart, how we were coming through July 20 last year. Seen we were coming down, but it was green through with the likeliness, as they're saying. It was, it's kind of like what do you call it? More of, I guess, a popularity thing here, but it's important to look at it. It's important to talk about it. It didn't fall below. Some big Cardano news real quick, if you'd like to get into it. What's up, George? Yeah, good stuff, brother. How you doing? Alex! Cardano's Hoskinson's joins Ethereum Classic. What? Yeah, let's get it. I'm excited. Get to the round table, get to the square table. It doesn't matter. Sit somewhere, because Charles Hoskinson, the creator of Cardano ADA, is now involved with Ethereum Classic. Excuse me, I'm stuttering here. Somebody help me. Ahead of Ethereum Classic's Magneto hard fork mainnet launch, the cooperative behind the network's development has made some important changes. The organization recently announced its decision to include Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson as a member of its board of directors. Could you imagine having Charles Hoskinson as your board of director in your office, in your place? Ethereum Classic is going to improve because of this. Big news for that. I'm sure Cardano will also prevail for that as well. Pay attention definitely to mention, here we are. We fell below the Bitcoin 19.1 billion volume today. Kind of scary 4 hours ago. So that was about, 5 o'clock in the Eastern time. 19.1 billion. Whoo! It was earth shattering for me. I was a little concerned. And if you pay attention here now, Bitcoin is now up 1%. We're at the 34,000. We were reaching about 34.3. I do remember seeing that even higher. Binance coin continuing to pump from the 304 that we bought. You can go back, and I was talking about 304 was a good buy. Checking it out, Cardano at the 5th spot with XRP at the 6th. Top 10 coins, we have the USD in there, the Polkadot. Polkadot I do love. I'm a big fan. Uniswap. So Uniswap made top 10. Polkadot, Dogecoin, XRP, Cardano, Binance to be quick, Ethereum, and of course Bitcoin Daddy. So pay attention to those. We just wanted to run them by real quick. If you wanted to listen to this, I kind of was excited to hear this.
Charles, any thoughts on El Salvador? Any communication with the country regarding ADA? Yes, we have been in talks with some officials and parties in El Salvador, and I may do a state visit. We sent out all the documentation and requests for that, and so we'll meet the president. But it's basically going to be in their hands. We've talked to a few people that are in that orbit, and they have definitely expressed interest in digitizing the country, going beyond just legalizing Bitcoin.
Could you imagine? So, definitely pay attention to that, as that's important to see what's going on there. Now we're getting to the TA, as everybody loves. What's going on? Why it was important for the 8 o'clock candle. The new weekly. We got the new weekly candle today. This is the EMA. Exponential moving average. This is the weekly chart. If you pay a quick attention to this, I didn't do too much TA on this as I did on the forwardly. I have a forwardly prepared. Please hit the like and subscribe if you have not done it. We're going on a ride. We're going to the moon. We're going soon. There's a likely scenario where I'm hoping we get the big wick up through the EMA to spike up. And as we're all hoping, it would take a couple weeks to do that. So this is the weekly. We jumped above the EMA, which has now saved us from a bearish condition. This would be more bearish. This would be pretty shitty. Nobody wants to see this price. This would be horrible. This would definitely take us down. And if we were down here at the 32.6 and continuing to climb through and finish the week below the 31.9, we would absolutely be devastated. So Sunday, if you remember, if we're coming down this 32, 31.9, just remember that next week, Sunday, in 7 days, this would be a problem. So definitely pay attention to that. Please hit the like if you have not done it. We're going to go over the forwardly. We're going to go over a couple things. I want you to pay attention to this because this is going to be a pretty big video here for you. I finally had some time to be able to go over some charts. I was checking out some prices here, some levels where we were at, what is important to me and why these numbers and why these triangles and things of whatnot. So we have a little bit of a resistance up here. The 34.8 is important now. As you see, we came in. I'm going to zoom in and help you out. So when you need to zoom in, you boom in, right? Let's check it out. Right here at this price, it's really important, the 34.8. This is where we were last at here. This is where our last cross was. And if you see, we came down and we fell. Well, now we're on this rising pattern here. This, I don't know if you want to call it a bullish wedge, because if this is like a bullish wedge here, which is starting to create, it will be bearish pattern. And the bearish pattern will bring you back down all the way to the 32, which I believe fooling around, keeping us in this realm, which has kept us here. So we do either need to break out above this level, which is what I'm trying to explain to you, the 34.8. It's really important. So if we can get this Bitcoin price to break through on this trend here, this little current new trend, if you see here, we've been building something. The trend line going down, the trend is your friend till the end. You know we're hitting here. It makes total sense what we're doing. Follow this as we are continuing to buy the dip. Well, you're getting frustrated if that's what you're doing. I'm sorry you may be stuck doing all that, because that will be hurtful. You can't do this. You got this. I mean, this is why you can either short it. And you got to find your your platforms where you could do this. That's going to be your biggest problem. If you're just hodling, you're then just watching this to see when we're going back to normal, when we're going to go back up to the 65 high prices. Do I believe we're going to go there? Yes. Does anyone have a TA they want to talk about, a cryptocurrency? Because right now, if you see, we were talking on my last video how we were at $30 billion in volume. It's kind of a problem. When you're looking at 20, I mean, it's a $10 billion difference. You want to know what my theory is this morning we talked about how Apple, we got really excited, right? And we talked about this news. If you missed this news, well, now you get a second chance today. Apple's set to announce $2.5 billion purchase of Bitcoin Monday. Monday is tomorrow. And I heard it got pushed back till another day or whatever it may be. But my point being is that if it's Tuesday, buy the rumor, sell the news. This is what we're doing here. So let's see where Compound is, because Raphael just screamed out, Compound, where are we? Where is Compound? Where can you be? I can't believe it. Is it really that bad? I just wanted to see the volume. Quantum. If you want to get Quantum right now, Quantum is definitely something I would be purchasing. I would be buying. I'm not a registered financial advisor, but we do this for entertainment purposes. We do have a good time. We talk about the crypto market. We do TA as my man wants to see some Quantum. So I'll pay attention to it for him. This is some of the notes to pay attention to on Bitcoin. I want you to understand that if we do break below, I would be shorting, and if we did break above, I would be longing. So those would be yours. That'll be your scenario for the night. If there's something you want to pay attention to, that would be something there. That's kind of your little dialogue for the night, your little pattern, your path. So Bitcoin, that's something I would look at. The forwardly, if you're wondering what these candles were, I always mess with the forwardly. I'm sorry, those are my favorite. So if there's something you're looking into the pattern here, this is something I would pay attention to. Break through the 32. I know I'm shorting like a badass, but you got to pay attention to the confirmations. Confirmations would take us down to the previous fall, right, which would be about 30 to 9. So I would be careful, make your quick little shorts. Then, you have to understand we're no longer getting the dead cat bounce on this uptrend here. This trend could be a good friend, but we did come back down here. So we stopped creating new higher lows. If you did pay attention, higher low, higher low, higher low, and then it stopped. So now we're stuck here. Now we got to pay attention to what we do here. It's very important. The relative strength index chart will come up first before we do Compound. I want to pay attention to Compound because I like some of the things people have to say. We got Cardano. We'll do next because that was the second one from Ahmed. I'll take care of you, Ahmed, on that one. Relative strength index. We're doing a lot here. Okay, trying to calm down here for me. I'm talking about. All right, there we go. So now, all right, so we can continue to go up with the Bitcoin, but this is where I see a fall coming. All righty, so you'll get a little bit more of a test, and that's what I said. You'll hit to the 32.8. We can't go below the 32.8. We'll come back down. We'll be sleeping tonight, and we will be testing down below, somewhere where you might want to wait for long, or you could be coming up here for the test of the 34.8 again. We're 700 away from it, and then you might want to have a short position if it doesn't break through on the next forwardly at midnight. I don't know. It would take to midnight or 4 in the morning. It depends. You'd have to observe. You'd have to pay attention to what it's doing next. So that's something definitely to pay attention to. So now we're going to go without further ado from my man Stan with the plan for Compound. Compound, I usually have everything here ready to go. If we're not talking about it, it's because it might not have value, may not be excited. Compound's doing something sweet here. Compound could start the M. You have to be careful. Something in this time frame. We did a little technical analysis on this in the past. And, of course, if you pay attention here, yeah, of course you call me now. I'd love to talk to you right now, my buddy. Well, long story short of it all, pay attention to this on Compound. This is important. We've been rising through. But if you remember on the past for this is the forwardly. We're going to talk about the forwardly here too. This is the compound. If anyone's interested in compound, some of you might have it. I know I've traded in the past. The price was lower, the price was higher. It's pretty amazing some of the shit you can get yourself into. Okay, so now, give me a second. Okay. So right about there, I just want to check what that is, and that is only previous history from. See, compound doesn't correlate with, it doesn't seem to follow with everything what it's been doing, so that's interesting. But this follows, okay. All right. So, oh wow, look at this, how it follows. We didn't even look at this, and it just came right through. So what is this? So this is compound for you, buddy. $385. So that must be some support. That was definitely a long time of support. If you see, it came down once for a little bit. Couldn't last that long. Now, if you see, we've come down through the roller coaster ride. What's happening here? We could be forming something a little weird. I thought it was a cup and handle, but it's not. Not on the four wheelie. I don't see one. But I do see a 385 problem here with some support. It doesn't have to necessarily be a problem. Facts, Ahmed. When everyone else thinks it's going down or everyone thinks it's going up, there usually is an opposite effect. I do agree with that. I totally agree with that. So the 385 price here, which we're not at now. Right now we're at 433, 434 compound. I do like compound, but if you do pay attention to what compound's been doing up here, you'll see if you do want to sell out, and don't be a sellout, right? No pun intended, is a joke. Right here, definitely at this level, as I see, you could probably be comfortable with going, ooh, are we going to come down or are we going to test? So now this is what comes into play on technical analysis. If you see, we messed around here before. Now we're doing it again. Now the question is, and this is with compound, everyone. We're not doing Bitcoin no more. If you're paying attention, definitely to mention. Coming down on compound, we could come through and fool around in this zone, or do we come above and create the new resistance and make support? That's the question. Compound launched a protocol that has a fixed 4% yield, pretty solid. Very nice. I do like to hear that. That's why we're getting this upgrade movement. It makes plenty of sense why the rest of the market is really not. It's not really benefiting from what everyone else is doing. So that's why I got to pay attention to the networks. It's really important because I was wondering why we were getting this. Which this would be a bullish action, of course, versus that would be a bearish, of course, common sense. So pay attention to that. We could be shorting here or we could be longing, depending on where we hit on our resistance and our lines. Right now, 385 about is something you want to pay attention to when we come down here for the next move. Let's do something maybe on the EMA, maybe see where you are there. That would give you a better understanding of what you might want to do next. And we're done with compound, and then we're going to go to Cardano. So if anybody wants to see what Cardano ADA looks like next, you may want to pay attention. Okay, so this could be what I was saying. Definitely paying attention to the price above the EMA. That's where we came through, came down. We have yet to come down through here yet. So that's something I might want to pay attention to. I think that compound could get a little bit of a beat down here. I'm confident that more than 60-40. It's not a lot, but if I had to say 60-40, we were going to come through here and not go back and test up to the EMA above. We do need to come down one time and test just by looking at the EMA because we do come down a lot. If you see, compound has been fighting down below the EMA price the whole time, so that's something to pay attention to in the past. Why it's above now, yes, that's great, that's wonderful, but it does have to come back down to reality. It's coming through the EMA here, now it's back above. Let's see what it does next. If you don't like this one, then I'll go to the relative strength index. I use a lot of them. Some of them are the only specific ones I use for online, and I'm sorry if you're upset about that. But if you look the forwardly, we're getting a curve. We're getting a little bit of a bullish action, so compound might not be done. If I go to the hourly, we're definitely bullish. If I go to the 15-minute, we are bullish. If I go to the daily, well, we're leveled out, not sure what we're doing yet. So the 4-hour and the 15 are all bullish. So within the 4 hours, we're going to continue to move a little on compound. It looks like we'll see what happens here with this downward movement. I'll do one last thing for you, and we're done. We're done with that. I promise we're done with this. What do you want to finish with compound? 385. And where we're at now, we could either be done or break out. So pay attention to that. You don't want to just jump into this. This is a green candle jump in, even though it came down. So we're going to do Fibonacci real fast for you. That's kind of cool. People like to see that. Let's get rid of everything. Remove drawings. This is the forwardly. A lot of people don't believe in this. I don't know why a lot of people don't believe in this pattern. I wish they did. If they believed in this pattern more, they would be very excited to realize that this shit actually works. But it's okay. I do it, and it works for me. And that's really all that matters. I don't give a fuck what anyone else really says. Because I need it, right? It's for us. It's for them. Whoever. It's not for them, I mean. So here we go. I'm going to bang it out here, and it's going to tell me, oh, my Lanta. I may go buy some compound, you son of a you know what. Look what you just did to me. So if I were to not look at this, right, and we're going to scribble this out, right, we don't even see what's happening to the price of compound. Nobody gives a shit. It could be all the way up here. It could be going through the moon. This is just the example I need to play out here. If we were doing TA earlier and someone said, hey, Pete, I need you to do TA on this for me. Okay, well, I would say, well, if we came down to this price at the 38% pullback on the Fibonacci would be the most bullish to me. I would be very bullish. I'd be very excited. I would say, okay, we put it to the gray area, make it look good. Something I like to do here, right, on the Fibonacci. We've talked about this in my past. The pullback of 403 would be really nice. I would like to see that. That would be something I would say when we were trading. Now, listen, when we were trading at this level. So you would think I'm nuts. You would think I'm absolutely crazy out of my mind. That's fine. A lot of people already do. Hit the like, subscribe. We're going on a ride. We're going to the motherfucking moon, and we're going soon. All right. So shit like this is what gets me excited that the volume keeps pouring in. If the TA works and everything fits right, the process will go through. The 519 will break through. Then you will be excited. You will continue to take profits as it goes up. Your next level of resistance will be somewhere right about probably here, 650-ish. I would definitely 100% take profits at there. If you're already above there, you're fucked up. You should have bought it way too low. You bought it way too fucking high is what I mean. I don't know how you didn't get any, So please don't be the person to buy it that high. All right, so Cardano, as we go now. I have not seen anything in the chat for a hot minute. I'm sorry. We're going to do Cardano. Everything's coming to be healthy now in the market. We're coming to life. There's a lot of shit here that I made. I don't know if I want to keep any of this. I said the $1.50 would be resistance. That made a lot of sense. I'm just going to start taking apart this shit because I want to see what I did. Even I need to pay attention to what I did in my own stuff. I see a Fibonacci sequence up here. Nothing significant, so I'm just going to get rid of it all. I really don't care. I already know what the hell this thing's doing. All right, so this is Cardano, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so what are we saying? Compound, we did that. Thank you. No problem. That's basically the scenario of what I would have played out if I might get into compound eventually, depending on what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin Daddy. The volume is so low right now, I'm disgusted. If you looked at it on the volume, as we had not paid attention to any volume yet, it's Chili's. What is that? I want to see. Okay, low volume there. Nothing significant. I just wanted to pay attention to a couple coins. Compound, there it is. 43, you're looking at the market cap, 2 billion, which is nice, almost 2.5. But the volume is very low. So for that to be moving up, there must be some type of network upgrade. Makes sense. Totally makes sense. Bitcoin SV, BEP there. Let's see. We got some nice ones. ICP. ICP, 5 billion market cap with such a low number. Really in the millions like that? We're not even a quarter billion, nothing. That's not respect for ICP. So that's probably why there's nothing going on. I mean, that doesn't just mean it. You gotta look at the charts. You could do more TA than that, right? If we could just base everything off volume, that's all we'd fucking stare at all day. But Litecoin, another one, 134. You'll be paying attention. Yeah, thanks, Alex. I appreciate that. Everyone, please hit the like. If you can come out of your phone and do it, I would appreciate it very much. XRP. So one day XRP is going to do something significant to some people. We're going to be jumping in late. And if you look at this downward trend that it's been doing here, just on here, it might be time. We're going to go to the charts. We're going to do a little Cardano now as promised. Here is Cardano, the Mano. So if you look at this, break it down. This is only the forwardly. Let's just talk about this first. In the $2, 240 something, I was going to say, 246. Cardano's something to be reckoned with. If you've been in this market, you would have known that I bought this at 68, 58 cents, all different types of prices that you wouldn't be able to dream beyond your wildest dreams. Okay, right? And I know some of y'all in here are like, "Well, Pete, I've done it too," and that's fine. But there's a lot of people in here that are new. A lot of people new to the channel. If you're new, hit the bell notification so when we go live, you get this crypto information quick. You get this TA quick. Not many people do all of this stuff as I do. If you pay attention here, we've been coming through significantly, and it's been nice. We've been coming through a really nice splice upward trend through perfectly. If you look now, and if you pay attention to it now, well, obviously this is the recovery of what happens when you are just going up and up and up and up. But it would be nice, right? You would sign up if, definitely don't do that. I'm going to go back to what I did. Okay, there we go. If you could sign up, let's be truthful, right? If we could sign up for this, where are we at down here on this trend, and then you just got this again. Wouldn't you sign up for this? Let's be real. Something similar to that. Come down here, boom, and then you're on this road back to victory. This is just a quick scenario, quick breakdown, no TA. Just this, it is going to be TA, but this is not TA. This part's TA, but the rest of this is just a quick scenario of a dream, right? If Bitcoin follows through within a year or two, Cardano's going to move. It could be by the end of this year that you see significant move. Ethereum Classic has Charles Hoskinson. I want to do Ethereum Classic and watch that move. Wait till that move comes out of the bag. $49. Remember that, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. $49 Ethereum Classic. Just keep that in the back of your mind as we go through life, okay? So get rid of this. We're going to do some real TA a little bit here, break it out. Cardano has been going sideways for a hot minute. Definitely going sideways. Direct movement index chart. It's another one of my indicators I like to look at. I won't go too in depth with you on this. It would give me a headache explaining it every time. I have my own little bullshit way of doing this. This is not the indicators, but the EMA points for the direct movement index is something to look at. Blue is my buying power. What I pay attention to, resistance coming down. It's telling me that I'm in position for this to come, for this price to rise. So it's in position, although the resistance is coming up and broken through. We're coming back down, either to test back down on the resistance there to fall more, or we're going to come up here. We need to do some more indicators. We need to do some actual TA. Back to the forwardly now. Let's see here. This is my downward trend. I need to see what's been happening. Okay. Right there. So Cardano right now, we've had prices. We know we were at 246. Okay, we already know that. And if we pay attention into this in depth, where we've been, hi T, of course he's hitting my hand, and I'm not going to be able to do the mouse and give you the prices. Dude, stop. I'm sorry, everyone. So if you look at this here, this is what I'm talking about. This has now become resistance here for us. If you see we're popping through. We're trying to get through here. And let's color coordinate things like we do. We could do orange. I don't even know what to make that right now. This seems to be the resistance for Cardano. So Cardano, like I said, we got to pay attention to Bitcoin, even though Cardano is going to make way in the future of what its own. It's going to make way. We're good, right? I don't want to make sure you screwed anything up on my mic here. So as you come down and come through, you're going to pay attention to this price. What is this price? $1.35, $1.36 where we're at. Shocker, right? So if you see here, what was this? July, the first beginning. So July 1st, we came through. Everyone got excited. We were coming through, right? This was July 1st. And then reality kicked in. No, we're not doing what you thought we were going to do. That's kind of what happened. Now, if you pay attention to what's going to go further through, we have to pay attention into these levels. Down here is another concern of mine for this right here. So I got another concern that we could fall down with the volume falling out of crypto. But with Apple announcing that they're going to buy, it's got me something here where I'm like, okay, that's what you're going to do. We're going to be all right. 124. Something to pay attention to here. How the hell did it go all the way up there? I don't know. 124. That's where we could come and retrace back down to. This is without doing the fib. Now I'm going to do the Fibonacci, and now we're going to see how close my quick TA does. Because I'll tell you, I amaze myself with that. We're going to do Bitcoin next, I think, only because I really want to see what this all looks like, and then we're going to get off. It's been a long night. Definitely perfect. One shot. Damn. All right, so one shot. Look at this. One of my indicators are on the price exact. Whew, right along one of the lines. Well, my 127 is my 127 here. It's telling me is the 50%. 132 pullback is perfect from when we hit the $8. So coming on up through here, if we can continue, it would be something where we would look all the way through and stay above. At in between this golden pocket would be right here, 130. So if we could stay above the 130 level and not fall and break through to here, this right here would keep Cardano bullish. It would be strongly bullish, and we would be safe. If we decided to break through, then obviously we know the party's not over. We're coming up through, and this trend would be nice to follow up through. You would then be talking about resistance levels of anywhere from the $1.55. Cardano, definitely $1.55 is looking to be the mainstream there. $1.44 we've been before. That's not what I'm expecting, though. Somewhere around here, that's the $1.55 as I keep doing it. It's not showing it, but here it is. So pay attention to that for Cardano. That's definitely a big deal. I would definitely say that that's a possibility for our growth, and the possibility for our fall is the 124 level. So, we're closer to the 124. So now I'm starting to think, hey, if we do it, well, fuck it, right? At this point, it's not the end of the world. I'll be okay with that. So pay attention to these levels on Cardano. That's just a short-term frame. There's nothing more you could do with crypto anymore. It's almost impossible to do TA on anything anymore in this market. As we know, all of this is just a joke at this point from that far away. Sometimes the history, yeah, we look at the history. I can look at the weekly on Ethereum Classic, and you would want to throw up. If anybody was in Ethereum Classic, but you hear that Charles Hoskinson's on board, you kind of get excited. And this is like a bullish flag. I've seen them. And on the weekly, it would take weeks to recover and make this. But as we're going to go, I'm getting exhausted. I'm sure everyone else is tired. You can't watch 30-minute videos. 180 Ethereum Classic at 49 would be a steal. And if you go back to my videos, I called this when this was trading $53 back here in April. In May. In May, it was trading $43.50. And if you go back to my video of Ethereum Classic, it's a classic. You'll watch my video before we did this. I called this. This was a lot of fun to call this. We made a lot of money on this. A lot of people were happy. A lot of people were upset. A lot of people FOMO'd into this wick. They're now still holding. I'm one of them holding some of it, but I've been adding to it. I'll continue to add to it. And if you pay attention, definitely to mention down here, something's happening. So we're either going to fall back down, get the bottom M before we come through, or we're going to come up. So that was a quick Ethereum Classic just to show you. These are what the M's look like. I would seriously hire somebody to do it, but I do it myself. That's what happens after the M. You'll see them. They come down. They're downwards. They suck. They come in all shapes and forms. Good night, everyone. Wall Street, Pete Sicto in crypto. Please hit the like and subscribe. If you have not yet seen or you've not talked, this is the guy, Wall Street. Pete, he used to work on the NYMEX floor. This is the place. I used to use this badge to get in every day. They used to put dick pics from Playboys. You put it right in here. And you cut the PP out, and then you walk around with this, and you have one next to your mouth, and you look, and you're like, these assholes got me again. And it's hilarious. It was like a high school for adults, for kids. It was literally nuts, like adults in high school. Like, it was nuts. It was insane, but, it was real money. It was a wonderful place. You have a wonderful night, everybody. It's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. Don't have the Monday blues. Do something great tomorrow, right? I'm excited. We got fantasy football coming. Everyone's going to be excited. Fantasy football is here to stay. I'm going to be kicking ass with fantasy football. I am a winner right there, as you could tell. I went out today and bought my annual fantasy football book, if anyone's interested. I was thinking about doing a YouTube channel for fantasy football. The Sleepy sleepers of the next weeks and stuff, but I got too much shit going on. So Wall Street, Pete, Sicto, and Crypto. Everyone, please share this. Tell your friends, tell your family. We got an unregistered financial advisor. He must be great. No, I'm kidding. But the truth behold, I'm not. But, we have a great time on this channel. We get great information, and we have positivity. Tune in, hopefully, till tomorrow. I will not be able to do mornings like I usually do. Life is changing for me. Things are changing. But we will continue to do videos. We'll continue to bring you crypto news. Peace in and peace out all. Take care.